Lazy Jack. Once upon a time, there was a lazy boy called Jack. One day, his mother grew tired of him sitting around and doing nothing. She told him he must get a job and earn his keep. So Jack got a job with a farmer and earned a penny. But as he was coming home, carrying the penny in his hand, he lost in a stream when he was crossing a bridge. "You silly boy," said his mother. "You should have put it in your pocket." "I'll be sure to do that next time," replied Jack. The next day, Jack went to work for a cowkeeper. He gave him a jar of milk as payment for his work. Jack put the jar of milk into his pocket, but it was spilt long before he got home. "Dear me," said his mother. "You should have carried it on your head." "I'll be sure to do that next time," said Jack. The next day, Jack worked for a dairy maid. She gave him some butter as payment for his work. Jack walked home with it on his head, but it melted into his hair. "You fool," said his mother. "You should have carried it in your hands." "I'll be sure to do that next time," replied Jack. The next day, Jack worked for a baker. She gave him a large tomcat as payment for his work. Jack carried the cat in his hands, but it scratched him so much that he had to let it go. "You silly fellow," said his mother. "You should have tied it in a string and let it along after you." "I'll be sure to do that next time," said Jack. The next day, Jack worked for a butcher. He gave him a leg of lamb as payment for his work. Jack tied a string to the lamb and dragged it along after him in the dirt. But by the time he got home, it was dirty and spoiled. "You ninny," said his mother. "You should have carried it on your shoulders." "I'll be sure to do that next time," replied Jack. The next day, Jack worked for a farmer. He gave him a donkey as payment for his work. Jack found it hard to lift the donkey onto his shoulders, but at last he managed it and began walking slowly home. Now, it happened that along the road there lived a rich man and his only daughter, a beautiful girl who had never said a word. The doctor said she would never speak till someone made her laugh. This young lady happened to look out of the window just when Jack was passing with the donkey on his shoulders, and the sight was so funny and strange that she burst out laughing and immediately found that she could talk. The girl's father was very happy and rewarded Jack with lots of gold. Jack and the girl fell in love and got married. Jack's mother moved in with them. Of course, they all lived happily ever after. The end.